and welcome back. Today I would like to share with you something that I've been collecting for several years now, and that is my the Star Trek Next Generation collection from Playmates. And what I like about these is it's probably the last real toys that were made for Star Trek. Every other innovation didn't really seem to work when they tried it, but this kind of hit the market at the right time where there were enough collectors and enough kids, so it had the nice symbiosis between collectors and kids and play value and the whole 9 yards. But these were definitely intended to do both, and I really like them. I actually started out with the shuttle here. It's the Goddard. I actually bought it mint in box, and sadly the electronics didn't work, and I haven't been brave enough yet to take it apart and see what the problems are, but I will at some point. And just last year I picked up the Guinan in red here on card, and I kind of want to keep her that way. It's not the main outfit I prefer for her, but it's nice to have a card from any collection, so you can kind of remember what it was all about. But when I started the collection out, what my goal was is try to find them in the wild if I could, and I've done most of that. I did get some in bulk and whatever, but let me share with you the ones I picked up and when in the order I picked them up. And this represents my ideal collection from Star Trek The Next Generation. It's a show I really enjoyed. I still like to rewatch, and it's nice to have a representation on my shelf. Now, when I first started out, the first one that I picked up was Commander Data. The next one was Diana Troy. Then I picked up Jean-Luc Picard. Then I picked up Commander Worf. Then I picked up Ensign Rowe. Then Beverly Crusher. Then Geordi. Then Riker. Then Q. And then Whoopi Goldberg I found last year, and this is in her alternate, more iconic, I believe, purple outfit. And the last one I picked up, and probably my last for a while, is Hugh Borg. And Hugh is an important character because it was at a time when they thought that you couldn't be saved. I know Picard was saved, but they saw them as a species that couldn't come back. And when they found that Hugh had an identity and there was still some humanity left, they tried to save him. And I like that about the show. And the other thing I like about this collection is they're relatively inexpensive. The shuttle, I don't think I paid more than $35 for it at the time, and that was boxed. It was broken, but it was sealed. And most of these, I don't really need the accessories, because if you watch the series, the accessories they provided are just really play value toys, and I just have these on a shelf as a representation. But if you're looking for a very inexpensive line to collect, I would suggest the Playmates Star Trek collection. It's quite robust. I don't know how anybody can do a complete collection on these, but most of these characters have alternate outfits. And so if you have an idealized vision of a character you want in your collection, this is one to do it. And honestly, loose they're like $3 to $4, and on card they're like $10-12 max. And you can find them at conventions, at toy stores, at local toy resellers. And I do recommend them. They're a lot of fun. And let me just show you the Goddard real quick. These aren't the best standers, so I'm going to lay him down. I'm going to slide these over and put him over here, him over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. Okay. So I have mine on a flight stand, and I think it's well designed. It has that Star Trek look, which I like. Now you can put in the cockpit one character and they will sit, but I'm going to keep them like this for now because it's hard to get them in and out. And in the back there is some sort of device. I don't even know really what you call it, but it's just a nice little doodad, very Star Trek looking. It slides right back in there, and this is right where you put your batteries if it worked. Door shuts, and as you can see, it does look pretty cool on shelf. Anyway, if you're a Star Trek fan, I would recommend these. If you're not, if you haven't really watched Star Trek, I would watch. There's so many different generations. The one I like are the original series, and I very much like the Next Generation because it spoke to me at the right time. And definitely check them out. Let me know what you think, and tell me if you're collecting them and what your results have been with this collection. Thank you for watching.